Welcome to Caching Waves. This is an Elliott wave update for HBAR. I apologize for the lack of updates. I've been sick for the last almost week, trying to get back into the swing of things here. So in this video, I'm starting on the daily time frame and making my way down to the micro time frame with my primary count. Now we're going to be working off linear scale for the larger time frames, but I'm on log scale here just to show you the wave patterns. So off the low at 0.914 cents, have this as wave 1 and 2, 1 and 2 of one lesser degree, another 1 and 2 potentially complete, looking for a third wave to the upside. Now on log scale, those targets are very high. On linear scale, what would we expecting here is a fib extension of this third one too, looking for the 1.618 extension for our third wave in green, eventually our fourth wave and our fifth wave coming between 95 and 103. Now it lines up with our 1.618 extension of our largest degree wave 1 and 2. So my expectation, if we reach this target and make a regular impulse, that we would expect our third wave in white to actually come to the 200% or even the 2.618 for our third wave to top in white. So looking for a 5-wave move complete here. Obviously, I'm going to have to track this on the smaller time frames to analyze how many waves we have coming to the upside. Now, one other thing to consider is if this is an extended wave 1, we can actually come up shy for our 3, 4, and 5 and actually come between our target zone for our third wave in blue, which is between 73 and 81. We just wouldn't hit that 1.618. We might hit a 1.236 for our third, and then our 4 and 5 would actually top around 81. So this would get moved over here. So I'm going to be tracking that in real time just to make sure we can hone in on that. So I'm going to go down to this wave 1 and 2 here and discuss on the smaller time frames our expectations. Now I've switched over to the Blowfin chart, and off our low there for our third 1, 2, have this as wave 1 and 2, 3, 4 as a triangle, and 5 to the upside to complete our wave 1. This has been a rather difficult correction to follow, very complex, but the way I would have us complete as a wave 2 here is as a W wave, simple zigzag, a very extended running triangle as an A, B, C, D, E, and then finally our zigzag for our wave Y, and there's our wave 2. You can see our wave Y does come lower than our wave W. We just got a triangle for an X wave, in which case we'd start our count from this area. Now, one thing to note, if you compare with the previous larger time frame, we're looking for a third wave in green on the larger time frame. Sorry, I ran out of degrees here. But right around 78 to 86, and our third wave target in green, which would be right here, is at 81.272. So right in the middle of there for that third wave before a fourth and a fifth to complete our third wave. So it is lining up nicely if this is our low as our wave 2. Now, if we are complete here as a wave 1 and 2, we can't make a lower low for the current targets then below this level here for this wave 2. Now, we can extend out in time. Right now, have this as a double zigzag WXY, but this can extend out longer as perhaps a flat 335 if we need to eat up more time and consolidate a little longer. Otherwise, our wave 2 bottom is in, and this will be a wave 1 and 2, and we're going to start continuing to the upside. Invalidation of this as our wave 2 low is 31.685 if you choose to take that trade. Just keep in mind this can extend out in time, but the important level is right here for this wave 2 to hold. Now I do have an alternate count. I've been discussing this in previous videos. This is the other option, that if we are not complete and we drag lower from here, have this as an A This was a very extended B wave. You can see we came past the 90% where it can be a flat, where this is our A, B, C with a flat B wave within that B wave and a simple zigzag 5, 3, 5, in which case we could be, since we started with a double zigzag, we could be coming down here in a ending diagonal for a C wave, and our wave 2 starts from over here. That's a slight adjustment I would make. It's important to note that in both those scenarios, if this is making an ending diagonal, this low should be protected unless it was an expanding diagonal, because wave 3 cannot be the shortest in this structure. So looking good for the upside. We'll see if we get that follow through within the next day or two. But either way, I am expecting upside on HBAR moving forward. So if you are interested, I do have a private Discord. Link is in the description. I update multiple times a week, many different assets. I do Bitcoin video updates and market updates on a regular basis. So if you're interested, check out the link in the description. You can also see a Blofin exclusive section in there. And in there, if you are a member of the Discord, you get a 10% cashback bonus plus 20% rebate on your trading fees directly deposited into your account, usually an hour after you enter or exit a trade. If you're not interested in that, there is a YouTube sign up as well for Blofin where you get the bonus and 5% rebate for life. If you're a regular trader, you'll find that the 20% rebate will pay for the membership itself. So it depends how active you are. All right, so check that out if you're interested. Other than that, I will see you guys on the next one.